All right, glad to be back again in this terrifying experience. As I said, it was Eleanor Roosevelt who said, do something every day that scares you, but maybe just once a week was enough. So I'm going to do some poetry and some tunes today. And this comes from a book I wrote a number of years ago, 83, and the poems start in 1958 when I was still in the Marines. And a few years ago, I put those together from that old tattered file. The first one has to do with spring, and it's probably a good time to think about spring. Spring comes like little skipping girls down slushy mud streets, wearing starched green dresses with little white bows, freshness in their laughter, brightness in their talk. Like little insects, instant broken out of weathered cocoon shells. They talk and smile and even giggle. Like little skipping girls down slushy mud streets. Thank you. So a tune is a familiar one. Feel free to sing along with me. We're gonna visit the saints tonight. Okay, the next one is a little more serious poem. And it has to do with, wrote this one after I was part of a Marine detachment in Eniwetok Atoll in 1958 for Operation Hardtack, where a number of nuclear bombs were blown up, and I was responsible as a sergeant of the guard for guarding these barges with an atomic bomb on them. I had a chance to put my hand on that, and I decided, well, you know, doesn't make any difference how well they train me or how competent I am. I can just get vaporized. What's the purpose of this war, and why are we doing all this? Listen, buddy boy, the day has come when you had better forget having a virgin for a wife and a life expectancy of 65 and a good job with a BA degree. Listen, buddy boy, you'd better start looking for a way in which to keep number one and your tail and other parts from getting burnt by people who don't care who or what or how many. And one other thing, buddy boy, before you pick up that gun and talk about liberty, free enterprise, and the Monroe Doctrine, and winning a 2-foot cross for your fanaticism, stop. Stop and think of just who gets it in the end. And buddy boy, you can take that both ways. Buddy boy. So, let me play, this is a familiar one. It's kind of like, I guess everybody learns that. First one I learned was going to be the last song I played tonight, Amazing Grace. That was the first one I ever learned a few years ago. 3 years ago now. All right, this is Susanna. wind up with a few short love poems. Why not think about love? Huh? Three very short poems. A will-o'-wisp wind fluffs, twirls, and tosses your hair around your face. Long strands entangle your mouth. I gently kiss the two, comprehending the fullness and the taste of the body I love. And you came down on a soft spring wind, fragrant, fresh, and moist. Your love is like an eternal spring, and I the warm spring field. I love you is not the second's time to utter it, but the lifetime to live it, and the never time to quench it. I love poems. Right, the story about this, about Amazing Grace goes back 50 years ago, like in the 1970s. And I'd gotten this book called Harmonica for Dummies. My teacher, Dwayne, is here tonight, and he said, oh, that's the worst book you could have ever gotten. And in spite of that, I got a chromatic harmonica that's more complex because it's got little slides on it. So I never learned Amazing Grace. I just gave up. So when a little over 2 years ago, when I got Dwayne, he said, well, what are your goals? I said, I just want to play Amazing Grace. Well, of course, it all went from there, but let's think about this great song, hymn that goes back, written by a slave trader who became an Anglican priest, John Newton. Thank you.